Hello everybody, my name is That Joe Guy, and welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. We are on a boat, as it seems. Sailing away from a title. I can't move, and both the analog sticks do the same. Oh. Edith Finch. Sure, I don't know any of the controls. And then both the sticks do the same thing.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Alright, now I can move. So yes, welcome everybody. I don't know... It's literally just gonna, like, let us... God, this is weird, isn't it?
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Yeah, it looks like the game's just gonna throw it into it, so I just want to say welcome everybody. Welcome to what seems to be an exploration story-based game, which I don't know anything about. A friend of mine recommended this to me like literally 2 days ago, and said that it had me written all over it. So I'm actually really looking forward to giving it a try. It looks very interesting so far. Not least of which is the option menu, which has its own weird thing going. I'm coming in here to change the master audio because that shit's loud, yo. But what's this? Edith? That's me? Wait. It's called... How have I forgotten the name of the damn game already? What Remains of Edith Finch? That's me. Alrighty, okay. Chain link fence.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Good. Milton. Yeah, okay, so I have 2 brothers. The other one being Lewis. And who is also dead, but died later. What's this say? Missing... Just a kid. Just a, an 11-year-old boy. So it's a little dark at the moment, but it's also a little dreary.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
And growing up in a place like this, maybe its design has kid-friendly written all over it, but more like Dr. Zeus-ish. What's this? Orcas Island Gazette. What? Oh, it's for putting the papers in, but nobody's collected it in ages.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Well, nobody's come by to collect. Hang on. Get up. There you go. So yeah, as some of you may know, I'm a big fan of games like this. Games which prize story, atmosphere, exploration, immersion.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Lewis's funeral. Till I was 11, and I was born in 1999. So it looks like I left the same year that Lewis died. I like to pay attention to a lot of, to as much as I can to try and sort of work out what's going on. I will obviously miss things. I've never played this game before, and I only get one take to do it right. Apologies in advance for missing those things. But I will do my damnedest. See if I can spot that frog. Hello, sir? You're there somewhere.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Front door? In her will. Oh, maybe that's why I'm back. Hang on, let's see. Dawn. So that must be it. 2016. That makes me 17-ish. Married to Gus. Who's also dead. In fact, everybody in this family tree has a date of death except for me. And there's me looking all chirpy. I am what remains of my family.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Well, it was. On a dreary, dreary day, dearie, dearie. I come already to my first path. The Finches. But it doesn't really indicate one direction or another. Let's go the path less trodden. The one I'm more curious about. I'm back for this frog. Your payment is late, sir. What's this? Another missing poster. And yet more. What's all this? Why is all this down here? Somebody tossed it. And I'm gonna get my butt rained on if I don't get inside. I mean, so I could possibly keep following the river and...
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
If this game is set in the present day, 2017... hang on. Right, okay. Well, I paused and now I'm lost. Yeah, if the game's set in the present day, 2017, then we may have had this place for like a year. We are getting close to the house. I'm tempted to go back along and take like the path above, but we're already getting close. Yet more. Those missing posters, what are they doing down here?
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Was it ribbits? Because it looks like they got round to it. My exploration, I'm worried of missing things is kicking in, so I'm worried I'm missing stuff on that path ahead, but this could maybe be more interesting down here. I can always backtrack and go see that other path. I'm interested in, from a player perspective, seeing everything, and from her perspective, retreading everything. Huh. Is that a basketball hoop?
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
We just sort of came on it. Very much lost track of it. And look, there's the path up there. It's like we didn't miss anything major. Again, those missing posters. It's not right that they should be so discarded like this. Unless we very simply gave up hope. Maybe we found them, took down those pictures, those posters, and tossed them. I'm gonna take a quick walk up here. I'm tempted to just say, like, there's obviously not gonna be anything. But I think it's worth just having a look. I can't seem to find a run button. Whoa. Well, it's definitely worth coming back. Two paths.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Makes sense. No duck as well, from what I can tell. Some people call this game, this type of game, like a walking simulator. Which, if there is no run button in this, then I can see being apt. Okay, we've reconnected now, more or less. We don't need to go any further. Yeah, a name which I don't really like, because I feel like walking simulators, there's something about that which is kind of derogatory. I feel like it could maybe be applied to the bad version of these games. ones which are, you know, dull or sort of meaningless. I don't think I've played any necessarily bad examples, but I've heard of them. You come to a game like this to be immersed, environments to wander and enjoy a story. I feel like there could be a better name for that sort of thing. Overgrown may be the word. What's that? That's like a can. Boat there. Or some... That's not a boat. What is that?
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond.
Oh.
She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me, even then.
Interesting. Edie, look, there. Died in 2010 along with Lewis. Maybe not at the same time. 1917 to 2010. Is it meant to imply here that Odin married Edie? Because she would have been... He would have been like 37 when she was born. Not unheard of. But interesting. Excuse me, dragon. Here we go.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Creepy would be the word I'd use. Oh, that doesn't quite do it justice, does it? Spooky in a whimsical kind of way. In a charming way. Like the Joker.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Was that really too hard to articulate? I can't see in. It's from the side. I'm determined to see everything. This is gorgeous so far. And it's mine as well. I don't get the impression I intend to live here. Whoops. And yeah, there are parts of it which seem so ordinary. Recycling bins and old cheap plastic chairs.
I heard something moving around in the garage.
Oh my.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Well, we still managed it.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Could do something about that. Just checking. It's probably just a dog or a raccoon or something. Or a zombie. I'm prepared for all those things. I wonder if the front door is locked. We can probably get into the rest of the house here regardless, though. Everybody died and left everything not packed up. There's not much in here really to see or interact with, is there? No.
For the first time in years, felt like I was home.
The home you're afraid of. Wow.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith. Edie, grandmother, there. There's me, Dawn. There she is, married to Gus, my dad. And then Lewis, there. Also dead. Loving memory, Lewis Finch. December 1988, 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great grandson to Edie. Memorial service, Finch Family Cemetery. I think it was one of the last, towards the end of our time here.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Explains the cat door. What can you do with a can of salmon? That might as well be Spanish to me. I don't really want to open that fridge. I doubt the food has fared as well as, well, any of these dishes. A lot of these seem like clean, like they should have mold or something like that growing on them. If animals can get in here, as you know, because the cat door is unlocked, something's going that way. Then it's possible that animals, foxes and cats and so on and so forth, just ate the food that was in here.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
I don't really blame them, honestly. It's nice that things light up as you approach them. It makes it pretty clear. There's so much canned salmon in here, dude. It's far too much. And what is this making a racket? It's just the... Might just be the wind coming down the chimney. Books. Bloody books everywhere.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
I'm wondering how much of that is metaphor. Check it out. People have well, not named seats, but look, this is our wheelchair. Why would they leave that behind? How many people died in 2010? Lewis? Eddie? Edie? By then, there actually wasn't much of us left. Something happened which maybe made us leave in a hurry. So let's see what would have been moving around in there. Again, I suspect animals. There's animals all over the place, and that cat door is not secured properly. That's fairly modern. 2010 levels of modern. Can pick up that MP3 player. I'll probably sell for a few quid. I can pay back Stabby Steve. Maybe I get to keep my limbs.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly what you mean. But just add one person, then it might have been okay.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
What? Underwater house? Get in. I smell adventure. I would love to be able to... Whoop. Okay, Y does that too as well, then. Hang on, let me see these controls. Oh, great, helpful. What am I seeing here? Made of meat. Fanny Farmer Junior Cookbook. The Metamorphosis, 51 Tales. Swan's Way. The Metamorphosis. Are we going for authenticity here, like Gone Home style? Are these actual books? Or am I meant to be picking up some sort of mass metaphor from all of them? Oh, that's a cool coffee table. But it's probably a good thing they stopped the tree from growing when they did, because otherwise, by now, this place would look even more quirky. Okay, can I get out this back door? No, there's no direct way out there, is there? Wait, hang on, was there a thing there? Yeah, there is.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
I wonder if there was an argument. Your mother, Dawn. That's becoming my reference guide, like something consistent to just keep going to.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Maybe it's just dangerous down there. Here we go. This won't be creepy at all. Dun 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 dun.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Sven built this place, huh? Same tune, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. Great-Grandma Sven? I don't see them there. Oh, look, there he is in like a single leaf. Why is he separate from the tree? And he built this place? Wait, hang on. What's he saying on? Barbara Finch, who is that? There's along there, great aunt, I think. Well, was that a movie set? Like some sort of monster movie? And a bug collection. Watch out for people who collect bugs, like 98% will steal your shoes. So what's this then? I mean, that's like packaging?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Ooh, drama.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Whoa, what the hell is this? What is this strange monstrosity of bookkeeping? That's just decorative. What is this? Why is it sealed shut? Like some sort of weird candy bread house. I guess this door wouldn't open. That makes sense. There's always another way in. I've explored everything downstairs, I think, haven't I? Yes, I think I have. Old homes.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Sealed up all the bedrooms. Oh, is that what that is? Walking, walking. So whose bedroom would this be?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
In what way exactly? Is that the main library? There's a cataloguing system going on down there. I suspect so. Some sort of extensive family tree. I mean, if somebody, directs monster movies, it's possible we have a fairly interesting family history. A pattern of weird and wonderful people who create strange houses. Collectively. Whoa. Well, that caught my eye. Hello?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Yeah. What was the deal with your mom?
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Oh my.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
What the fuck?
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.